Today is 24th December 2024. Wow. See how far his mercies have brought us. I am grateful to God because today is my special day. Today is my birthday. And I'm thankful to all my amazing subscribers. I appreciate you all for all the support. I love you guys. Please wish me a happy birthday. And I wish you all a Merry Xmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. Please be safe out there. Back to base. Today, I'm going to teach you how to cut a wrap short. I will first draft it on my pattern paper before I will transfer it to the fabric. So if it is what we are all about, you are definitely at the right place. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, now will be a very good time for you to smash on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? The first thing is to draw a line as my baseline. Then the next thing is to get my hip line. And for me to get my hip line, I will come down by 8 inches from the baseline, which is also my waistline. I will mark it and draw the line. Then the next thing is to get my crotch line. And for me to get my crotch line, I'm going to take 1/4 of my hip measurement divided by 4. And the hip measurement I am working with is 39 inches. So 1/4 of 39 inches will give me 9.75 inches. So if I divide the 9.75 inches by 4, it will give me 2.44 inches. So I'm going to come down from my hip line by 2.44 inches to get my crotch line. I will mark it and draw the line. Then the next thing is to get my tie line. And for me to get my tie line, I'm going to come down by 3 inches from my crotch line. But if of a bigger size, you come down by 4 inches. I will mark and draw the line. Then I will come down by 17 inches for my short length. And I will add 2 inches for hemming allowance. I will mark and draw the lines. Then the next thing is to take my hip measurement divide by 4. And the hip measurement I'm working with is 39 inches. If it is being divided by 4, it will give me 9.75 inches, okay? Then I will add 1/4 of an inch for ease. I will mark it on the hip line and I will connect it straight down to the crotch line like so and connect it straight up to the waistline like so. Then the next thing is to get my crotch extension. And for me to get my crotch extension, I'm going to take the difference between my crotch line to my hip line. And I have about 2.44 inches there. Or you take 1/4 of your hip measurement divide by 4. Just the same way we did to get our crotch line. Then I will mark it. And from this point, I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches diagonally. I will mark it and connect like so to get a perfect curve. Then the next thing is to get my green line. So I'm going to measure this my crotch line, as you can see, and I have about 13 inches there. So I'm going to get the midpoint of 13 inches. It will give me 6.5 inches. So I'm going to mark it and connect it straight up and down as my green line. Then the next thing is to take my tie measurement, okay, divide by 2. And the tie measurement I am working with is 22 inches. So if it is being divided by 2, it will give me 11 inches. Then I will add 1/4 of an inch for ease, okay. So I'm working with 11.25 inches. I will start taking my measurement from the green line, okay. I will make sure that the midpoint of 11.25 inches is on the green line. That's on the green line. I'll have my tape on 5.63 inches. This is to give my neckline a perfect curve, and I will mark like so. Then I will connect my markings straight down to the hemming allowance line like so. Then if you want your neckline to be a bit pencil, you can come in by 1/4 of an inch, okay, from this point on both sides. Then I will mark and connect back like so. Then I will use my curve ruler to connect this point to the crotch extension point like so. Then I will take my waist measurement divide by 4 plus 1 inch for my dart intake. I will mark it and connect it back to the hip line like so. Then the next thing is to take out my waistband, okay? And I'm using 1.5 inches for my waistband, so I'm going to mark and connect like so. Then for the dart, I'm going to go down by 3 inches, okay? Then from this point, I'm going to go in by half an inch and go out by half an inch to form a dart. Then I will connect like so. Then I will connect the tie point to the hip line like this. My zipper will be by the side. If I want it at the front, I will add 2 inches on this part of the front. Then from this point, I'm going to go down by half an inch. This is to remove any form of bulginess on the waist area and to accommodate the stomach. Then I will mark and connect back to the other end like so. Then I'm going to add half an inch joining allowance, okay? On this part, I will start taking half an inch. From that half an inch, I went downward and I will carry on like so. Then I will connect my markings. So guys, this is it for drafting. Follow me closely. Let's start. So guys, this is it for the front panel. You can see how perfect it came out. We're supposed to have these two, okay? 2 for the front and 2 for the back. We now move over to the back panel. For the back panel, I'm going to place the front panel on top of the back pattern paper, okay? The first thing is to trace out my crouch, okay? And on the crouch line, I'm going to extend it by 2 inches like so. And I will add 2 inches on all these parts like so. Sorry, I didn't realize that my camera went off. But what I did was that I added 2 inches on all this part and I connected my markings. Then I will connect this my waistline to this point like so. Then from this point, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches. You can go up by 1 inch, but I like going up by 1.5 inches so that my pants will not be dragged down behind while sitting down. Then I will connect to the other end of the waistline like so. Then I'll go ahead and trace out the rest of the measurements like so. I will trace out where the dart will fall. Then I'm going to go down by 4.5 inches for the dart, okay? The actual dart length is supposed to be 4 inches. But that half an inch joining allowance we have on the waistline of the front panel is going to reflect on this back panel, okay? So I'm going to mark. Then I will go in by half an inch from this point and go out by half an inch to form a dart. I will connect from those points to that half an inch straight down. Then from this half an inch, I will connect curvy like so. I will do the same thing on the other side like so. So guys, that's it. We'll go ahead and cut. Please always fold the hemming part like so, okay? Before cutting so that your stitching will be seamless. We'll continue cutting. Then for the waistband, I'm going to place the front panel on my pattern paper like so and trace out the waistline, okay? Because if you cut it straight without tracing, your stitching will not be seamless and it's not going to relax. I'm using 1.5 inches for the waistband, but I'm going to add 1 inch to it because I'm going to use half an inch to fold the upper part and use half an inch to join the down part to the knicker. So I will go up by 2.5 inches like so. I will mark and connect my markings like so. Then I will connect this point like so, making it a bit curvy like waist shape. Then I will connect this point straight down, okay? Please, this part's supposed to be unfold. It's going to be at the center of the front knicker, so it should be unfold. Then I will cut. Then on the back panel, we are going to do the same thing we did on the front panel, okay? We are going to trace it out and connect just the same way we did on the front panel. I like cutting the waistband or the front panel and the back panel separately, okay? So I can easily adjust it if need be, okay? You can go ahead and cut your own straight if you want. The choice is yours. So guys, this is it. I'll go ahead and cut. I will now go ahead and transfer my drafting to the fabric. I have 2 pieces for the front and 2 pieces for the back, okay? So the first thing is to stitch this my crotch area, okay, like so. I will do for the front and for the back. Then I'll come back and show you guys. So guys, I'm done with that. So I'm going to use the front part to cut out the skirt parts. But before I do that, I'm going to use pin, okay, to pin down this my crotch area, okay, so that it's not going to reflect on the skirt part. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the strap that I'll be using for the drawers, okay? And I'm using 19 inches for the length and 2 inches for the width. Then I'll go over to the machine to stitch. I'm going to use half an inch here, okay, to tuck it in. I'll also use half an inch to tuck in one end, leaving the other end to enable me to turn it over. I want my stripe to be at the right part of the drawers, okay? So I'm going to stitch the left part of the drawers, okay? Leaving about 6 to 7 inches for my zipper. I first place the back part, okay? The right part of the back part is facing the wrong part of the skirt part. Then the right part of the skirt part is facing the right part of the necker part. That's the necker part of the front panel. So guys, that's it. I left about 2.5 inches, okay, at the down part because I won't be hemming the skirt part and the necker part together, okay? For the skirt part, I'm going to reduce it, okay, because I don't want it to cover my short, okay, completely. So I'm going to go in by 2 inches on the waistline. Then on the hemming line, I'm going to go in by 6 inches. Then I'll connect and cut. Please feel free to do anything you want. Give it any curve or any shape of your choice, okay? Then I will cut. So guys, this is it. I'm going to use 1/4 of an inch to hem this skirt part, okay? This part you see me holding, I'll hem it twice. That's all together. I'm going to use half an inch to hem it. Then for the strap, I'm going to come down by 5 inches, okay? From the waistline, okay? So I will start placing my strap from 5 inches, okay? And this is how I'm going to place it. Then I will turn it over to fix the other strap. I will still come down by 5 inches from the waistline and I will place the strap, okay? The strap will be at the center of the back part and the front part, okay? Like so. So I will go ahead and stitch it down. So guys, this is it. You can see that our wrap short is formed already. You can see how beautiful it looks. So guys, I'll go ahead and hem the skirt part using the 2 inches that were left for hemming allowance. I'll also hem this part of the short, okay, separately, okay, as you can see here. Then the other part I'm going to hem. Then I will use half an inch to stitch this crotch area. So guys, I have done that. I've even gone ahead to stitch up that side, okay? I've gone ahead to cut out the waistband, okay? You can add interface to it, okay? It is optional. So I'm going to insert my dart. I'm going to put my dart, which I almost forgot. Then I'm going to add a waistband and add the zipper. Then I'll come and show you guys how it looks like. So guys, this is it. You can see how perfect it looks. So thank you all for watching. And this is all I have for you for today. If you find this tutorial helpful, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. See you in my next video. Bye.